Hello there. Welcome once again to Living on Purpose. My name is Fola Adelesi, also known as Fola Daniel Speaks. Today, I want to talk to you about the staying power. The staying power. It's very important to understand that the staying power is something that we need to get through the challenges of life. Without the staying power, everything will toss us to and fro. If you look at buildings, one of the reasons buildings can last up to 100 years or even much more than 100 years is the fact that at the point when the engineers are designing the building, they will think about what is the purpose of the building, and the moment they determine the purpose and the function of the building, then they will come up with a design. Listen to what I said. They determine the purpose, the function, and then come up with a design. They don't first of all design and then say this is what we're going to use it for. They first of all determine the purpose, the function, and the building. What is the purpose of this building? Is it a commercial building? Do we want to live in it? Or is it a residential building? So if it's a commercial building, they know that it will have a lot more visitors than a building where people just live in. If it's a commercial building, then they will put a lot more effort into the foundation, into the pillars. It will have many more pillars compared to a regular building where only a few people are going to live in. If it's also a residential building, they will then ask, how many apartments do we want to put in there? How many flats do we want to put in there? That would determine the design of the building. I believe that God knew your purpose, God knew your function, and gave you the design that can withstand whatever storm is going to come your way. So buildings last over 100 years in so many places because the engineer already factored in the purpose and the function of the building. They also consider the weather while building that particular structure. So once they have factored in the weather, the storm can come, the rain can come, the building is still standing. Why is it that the building is still standing in the storm and in the rain? The foundations have been prepared for the purpose, the function, and the weather. I believe that as human beings, you are also prepared for both your function and your purpose. I also believe that you are prepared for all kinds of weathers, all kinds of seasons, the good times, the bad times, the ugly times, and the better times. Seasons are going to change. We are all going to experience all of these. But one thing is to ask yourself, what is my purpose? The moment you identify your purpose, then you remember that the person who created you is smarter than an engineer who factors in purpose, function, and weather before designing a building. So God also factored in your purpose, your function, your your weather before creating you, before designing you. You are better than all the challenges that you are facing, and I believe that you're going to come out of it at the end of the day. So build up your staying power. One of the ways to build up your staying power is to stay positive. Another way to build up your staying power is to surround yourself with positive people. Then the next thing you can do to build up your staying power is to make sure that you develop your capacity. If you're going through a challenge today, or if you're not being promoted, if you're not being accelerated, or if you think that you're stagnated in life, then look at all the things you can add to yourself to improve your capacity, to deliver. Once you're improving your capacity to deliver, then your staying power, maybe in your career, in your business, it will become better. Even if it is in your marriage, your staying power can be improved by the knowledge that you have or the knowledge that you add to yourself. So improve your staying power by increasing knowledge. You can also increase your staying power by looking at the challenges of other people and how they overcame those challenges. Then the way they overcame their challenges becomes an inspiration for you. Your staying power is something that you must build for your career, for your business, for your relationships with other people, whether marital relationships or just day-to-day relationships with other people. Build your staying power by listening to positive words and staying positive. And I believe that you can stay through these challenges. I believe that you can stay through this phase of your life. Because remember, like the engineer, God did much more than factoring in your design, your purpose, and the weather that you're going to go through before He created you. So, in order to check or to build your staying power, one more thing that I think you can do is to go to www.foladaniel.com, or you go to www.youtube.com/foladanielspeaks. Thank you.